Hey guys, I'm outside in the trunk of my car. Spirit calls me to be outside while I'm out here, which I do not mind because I love it outside out here. This is like amazing. The weather out here is just truly amazing. I see why the white people back in the day didn't want to share it with the black folks. Because the black folks could have took it over. It is so beautiful out here. It's a full moon. I can't see the full moon. The full moon is behind me, behind the house. But it's just so gorgeous out here. And then across the way, there's a live band practicing in the garage. So I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm surprised they don't have that they doing it on a microphone like they did before, loud as hell in the middle of the night. Like, you don't think people go to work in the morning? You don't think people sleep? I mean, they sound good, but this is a residential area, and they're practicing. A bunch of old white men practicing playing their instruments and singing. But they're good. I'm not faulting. I mean, I ain't talking shit. They sound really good. So anyways, I'm outside. It's like, Spirit's like, Tiffany, you haven't done readings in a week. Videos in a week, rather. So I'm just shuffling. First card that popped out was Gemini. Second card popped out was Virgo. So those may resonate with the sign, or you got those zodiac signs in your birth chart. If not, your sun sign. So this message could resonate with you. It's just so beautiful out here. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that my journey led me to here, to Oregon. Even though I didn't want to come out here originally, I was trying to go somewhere else, but it didn't work out that way. And so, Cancers, you may resonate with this. I'm still shuffling. I'm not ready to start the message yet. So, Gemini, Virgo, Cancers, you may resonate with this, or you may have that in your birth chart. If you don't know what your birth chart is, your natal chart, Google it. Okay? All you gotta know is the exact time you was born, the exact date you was born, and the exact location you was born, like city and state. Gemini again. Okay, so this might be a Gemini reading, I don't know. You may have Gemini heavy in your birth chart, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. But yeah, this is, when in life, in your journey, yes, you have plans. Yes, you have setting intentions to manifest, which you should be. If you not, you should. Yes, you have. You think, or maybe you don't have any type of plan. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, that's still cool. But whatever happens in your life, as long as you're moving forward, not staying stuck. Even if you are staying stuck, you're stuck for a reason. As someone who posts a lot, another psychic. She says, if your life is stuck, it's because your mind is stuck. Okay? But whatever comes along your journey, and you're questioning, like, what is this? I don't want this, or whatever, go with it. Go with it. Whatever happens in your life, go with it. Flow with it. It's happening for a reason. If you go against it, that's when, you're met with obstacles and stuff like that, and the obstacles could get deeper and deeper and deeper if you keep resisting, if you keep rejecting what's trying to flow into your life. Maybe you had the plan to go left, but the universe, spirit is trying to guide you to the right, and you're like, no, but I want to turn left. The sign that I'm trying to go towards is telling me to go left, but spirit's like, no, you're supposed to go right. Righter is a better way. If you go left, you're gonna be hit with dead ends, roadblocks, a wall. Okay, shit, you're gonna drive off the cliff. Okay, and Spirit kept telling you, take your ass right. You didn't listen. Right, you would have if you would have gone right, it would have been straight path, or just turns, nice smooth turns and curves, with beautiful scenery, mountains, and beautiful waters, the ocean, rivers, waterfalls, beautiful, just beautifulness. But no, your ass wanted to go left, being hard headed like a motherfucker. The Spirit told you to go right. Just flow. Follow the signs. Follow the omens that comes into your life. Stop resisting. If we just stopped resisting, if we just got out of our ego, then there is no ego death. Ego is you being a human being. Ego is your mind. But with you being in your spiritual form, in your spiritual body, that you gotta follow your heart. If you're following your heart, open your heart chakra along with all your other chakras, you're able to follow the universe. You're able to see the omens, see the signs, hear it, feel it, and go with it, and you're guided in the right direction. When you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction. Not saying you're never hit with obstacles, but when you do come across obstacles, you go through it with the breeze because you already know what's up. You already know what's up, or you're in tune, or you're following, you're listening to spirit and your spirit guides and ancestors and your angels and God and the universe. It's easier for you to get through these obstacles. Okay, just like if you would have turned right, it's beautiful views, beautiful sceneries and everything, but like the road trip here, we was going through the mountains. That shit was scary. That shit was scary in the middle of the night and early in early in the morning. That shit was scary. The drive, because at night it's pitch black, and when you're driving through the mountains, it's curvy. You don't know where the fuck you're going. What's gonna come out is dark as fuck, and narrow ass roads. And then early in the morning, when you're in the mountains, you're in the clouds. You can't see shit. Same thing, curvy ass roads. The fuck, you might drive off the fucking cliff. Okay, like it's scary as motherfuck. But if you just keep going, have faith, take your time. Those are like obstacles when you can't see shit, right? Those are obstacles. It's scary, but if you just keep going in the right direction, you get through that shit. Have faith and believe and trust God. You get through that shit with a breeze, and we got through it, and we got to our destination. And I think that's what everybody's waking up to, is just stop resisting. Wake the fuck up. Wake up and listen. Get out of your ego, your human brain, and tap into your spiritual brain, your spiritual heart, your spiritual self. Alright. I'm ready. What time is it? 9:21. Spirits. Who needs to hear a message? What's this message going to be for? Who's this message going to be for? So I was just out and about today. And I had walked to the park. I wanted to do videos in the park, but it was windy as hell. It was windy, super windy. So I didn't do any videos because I was afraid that my car was gonna fly away and whatnot. And y'all probably wouldn't be able to hear me because it was windy, like constant wind, hard wind, right? But I stayed out there, grounding myself, being one with nature, and finishing reading this book. And then so I'm just walking through the neighborhood after I left the park, and I come across this area that's it has an area of bars and restaurants and these little shops. And I was like, Spirit told me to just stop and get something to eat. I mean, I was hungry, but I would have ate at home. But Spirit said, I really want you to sit down at one of these tables outside and do a video, and I did. Previously, it was a Scorpio reading. And I stopped and got me something to eat. and I was trying to decide which place I wanted to stop at, because to be honest with you, I have can't touch the food out here. Use your discernment, follow your intuition, because it's like I've just being impulsive, going somewhere to eat, it has not been good at all. So I was just like, fuck it, it's a pizza place, you know, just get pizza. And apparently I was the last. I don't think it was closing time. It wasn't closing time, because you know it's Friday night. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday night. So they was starting to liven up. But so I go in after somebody. Come to find out, like, my order was their last order that they was able to give, because they had, I guess they didn't have any more food or definitely no more boxes. So I was the last person. So maybe that was meant to be. That whole move. I don't even know why I brought that up, but yeah, that was that. And I don't even know why I brought that story up, guys, but it's for a reason. I got my pizza. I had one piece, one slice, but anyways, let's get moving. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on, because I don't even know why I even brought that up. But Capricorn, this message is going to be for you. So while I was just shuffling, Gemini popped up 2 times, Virgo popped out, Cancer popped out. So you could either be dealing with those people, or you got those signs or those energies in your birth chart. But the card that's we're actually focused on now, because I was ready to read, is Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn sun, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you got Capricorn energy in your chart. Bottom of the deck is Cancer. Again, you might be dealing with a Cancer. Alright, let's get this message started. Spirits. I think I'm with every day, I'm getting more in tune with myself. I'm learning to be just live in the moment. So I carry my cards with me, and I've been so self-anxious, so self something, I don't know, insecure to like bring my cards with me and just read anywhere, because I like to read in the comfort of my own space and comfort of my own home. But Spirit keeps telling me, my friend keeps telling me, Tiffany, take your cards with you and just read anywhere, everywhere. I'm like, no. So now I am, and it's feeling good. I'm coming out of my shell. I'm breaking out of my shell. Now I'm outside. There's people playing in the garage, practicing, they're in a band practicing, I guess. They sound good. I don't know if y'all can hear. So be in the moments. Get out of your shell, Capricorns. Break out of your shell. Stop being, insecure or anxious or doubting yourself. Stop being scary. Alright, Spirit, what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? And what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? Spirit, what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? I'm trying to wait for cards to come out, but I don't like to have these videos to be so long. But I'm trying not to force it. Spirit, what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? Spirit, what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? Alright, finally a card. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. That's good. May have been seeing a lot of rainbows, rainbow colors. Rainbow is your chakra. The rainbow colors is your chakras. Maybe telling you get your chakras aligned, or you're feeling your chakras are aligned, or you're working on your chakras. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Whatever you've been dealing with, Capricorns, know that it is over with, or it's about to be. Know that there's an ending in sight. Don't give up. Don't give in. It's almost over if it's not yet. And I know when you're in the moment, when you're in the midst of the storm, it's hard for you to see. It's hard for you to see the ending of it. It's hard for you to see, like, is it ever going to end? You see a tornado coming straight to you. You're like, oh shit, I'm about to die. No, you ain't gotta die. It's not the end. It is not the end in regards to like something bad's gonna happen. But it definitely could be the ending of this difficult situation. After the storm comes what? Besides disaster? After the storm comes the sun. Comes happiness. In order to get that happiness, you have to... a storm is a lesson. It's a test. Have you learned your lesson from the storm, from this difficult situation you've been dealt? Learn your lesson from it. Ask God, what was I supposed to learn from this? But once you realize it and you learn from it, you understand it, you understand it, you acknowledge it, take accountability if that's the case. There comes happiness, there comes blessings, because it was a test. The universe gave you a test, and if you pass, there comes a blessing, there comes a reward. If you didn't learn the test, if you did not pass the test gonna keep coming. Another form of fashion, or this test, current test, is gonna keep going until you learn your lesson. Okay? Now, if you've been watching from the beginning of this recording, I was rambling on at the beginning, but my rambles is a message somewhere in there. You just gotta pay attention, right? And so I was saying, from how my day has been going, I was going with the flow, right? And instead of resisting what Spirit was telling me to do, the Spirit told me, Tiffany, go walk this way. All right. Wasn't in the direction of going home. I was like, all right, let me walk this way. Let me just walk through the neighborhood. So I walked through the neighborhood, seeing some weird things. It was very interesting. Not weird things in a bad way. Like, I was walking through the neighborhood, and this older couple, and this guy just stops. Like, we were like feet, or like 5 or so feet from each other, because I was walking their way, they're walking my way, crossing each other, right? And it's this older man and this older woman walking their dog, and all of a sudden this man just started throwing up. Like, literally throwing up. I was like, what the fuck? They seemed normal. They seemed like they were just walking their dog. And these are older people, like they probably in their 50s or so. And this man just, like, he stops walking. And I'm like, okay, well, you're in my way, so how are we going to maneuver, right? Because we're still walking towards each other. So he stopped. He just stands there. And I was like, that's weird. Okay. I'm still walking in their direction. And then I don't know. He just started throwing, and he just kept throwing up. Bro, it was weird. It was fucking weird. I'm like, he was having an exorcism or shit. Like, how are you throwing up so much shit? But I was like, and I was really asking Spirit, like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was he throwing up? Because that was a lot of shit. Like, literally. I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm thinking, like, oh, he probably came from the bars and he probably drank too much. That's probably what it is. But it was just interesting timing. Like, I had to come across that and see that. And then I was listening to something. I was listening to some YouTube videos, people talking, a message. And it was corresponding to the message. Because I think I was watching somebody else doing tarot reading. And the lady said something about, the devil card came out, and which I know this is a Capricorn meeting, but Capricorn, you're the devil card. But she was saying letting go of toxic energies, toxic whatever situations and stuff like that, and and you have let it go, moving forward, blah blah blah, and just how my day have been going. Like, I'm getting so much closer to spirit. Like, I'm feeling and sensing and knowing spirit within me. I am the embodiment of spirit, and so I'm in tune with myself, right? And I'm seeing this. I'm listening to this message. I'm seeing this happening right before me. And I just felt like that man had he could have been drunk. He could have drunken a lot. He didn't look like it. But, or maybe he just drunk too much from himself. But, the thought came across was like, this man really had like an exorcism. Like, the demon or whatever the fuck that was in him was coming out of him. Because the way that looked, it literally looked like an exorcism. It was shit. That shit was crazy. This card popped out. A younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. So, it doesn't necessarily mean this message is for you women. I mean, it could be man on man. It don't have to be romantic. It could be someone you was dealing with a younger man. So I could either be talking to the men or women. So just never mind that part. But apparently, you have been dealing with someone younger than you. A younger man. And it's been a difficult situation involving this younger man. Or maybe you're just coming out of it. A relationship, a friendship, shit, your younger brother, cousin, a friend. It could be anything. Something that's been going on between y'all two. You're going through a rough patch. You're going through a difficult situation. Spirit is telling you that it's coming to an end. Not saying y'all's relationship in whatever capacity the relationship is. I mean, it could be that, but it's just that difficult situation and it's about to come to an end. And maybe for the fact all the rambling I've been doing for this recording could mean if you just start going with the flow and stop resisting, listen to spirit, follow the signs, follow your guides, y'all will find y'all's way out of this difficult situation. If not, if you keep being in your ego, keep resisting the flow of life, then you and this younger man, whomever this is going to keep with this difficult situation or keep coming across difficult situations. Could it be a flip where you've been with an older man that just wants to be younger? Lord have mercy. I couldn't read, my bad. I mean, it could be. If this is resonating with you, yes. Definitely. Because, I mean, this picture, I like to look at the illustrations too, because they be having a message. First of all, at first glance, it looks like a woman, but how they illustrate it, how do they color it? He kind of look like he's old. Like, he's supposed to be young, but he looks old. So it could be an old man who's trying to look young. So just take it how it resonates. If the message resonates with you, just take it for what it is, because this is definitely general. This is definitely for a broad spectrum of people. Soon enough, reaching billions of people. Hello. Let's continue on with the message. Spirit, what divine message do you have for the Capricorns? Spirit, what divine messages do you have for the Capricorns? Okay, Stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Either you could just had a baby with this person, or you just finding out that you're pregnant with this person. I mean, that would make sense for some reason when it comes to these young-minded niggas. Any kind, when I say niggas, I don't mean just a black person. I mean, if you act like a nigga, I'm talking about you. And I don't mean like you acting like a black person. I'm saying you acting like an idiot, an ignorant person. Okay. Like, look at this nigga. All right, it doesn't have to be a black person. But anyways, but yeah, what I was trying to say is, when you get pregnant, a nigga mentality, usually the guy acts out, get ghosts, acts immature, because they can't mature. They're not mentally, emotionally mature enough to accept that, damn, you got to have a baby. Or, damn, I'm having a baby with this person. Well, that's what you fucking get. if you having sex unprotectedly, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? It's either a baby or worse. Okay, the fuck. But if that's not the baby, if you're not pregnant or having a baby, it also says news of a new business opportunity. Maybe you went into business with somebody, with this younger person, or this person went into a business, and ever since it's just been causing difficulties. It's been difficulty after difficulty after difficulty. Or this person is being difficult. This young-minded man is being difficult. I mean, I could see that too. I mean, I've witnessed it. There's been times in my life when someone was starting in their business, or just growing their business, and they kept getting hit with difficulty and difficulty, and then I had to deal with the repercussions of that when I had nothing to do with it, or if I didn't. Like, shit happens. It's all about when shit happens, it's all about how you react to it, how you respond to it, how you deal with it. Like today, with my rambling I've been doing this whole video, I was listening to Spirit. Spirit was telling me to do this. Spirit was telling me to do that. Spirit was talking to me. Spirit was answering my questions I was asking. And because I was paying attention, because I did not resist, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. Even though my direction is to the left, because I was walking home, Spirit was like, take it right. Okay. Maybe this person has not been following Spirit, has not been following God, has not been following the signs, synchronicities, and the omens that this person's spirit guides are, and such, is trying to show him. And because of that, especially if he is getting hit with these obstacles and difficult situations, and instead of just breezing through these obstacles, this person is resisting the obstacles. Or you, Capricorn, if this is you, if you are resisting these obstacles, the situations in this obstacle, because you're like, fuck, that's why it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, right? If this is a new business venture, or if this is a new birth of a baby, or a new birth of anything, okay? It could be any fucking thing. Birth of new ideas, a birth of a relationship, a birth of whatever. All right? It doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't supposed to happen. Difficult times does not necessarily mean this is not supposed to happen. It just means maybe it's not necessarily supposed to go in the direction where you thought you were supposed to go. Like, my home was me walking home. I was supposed to go left. Spirit's like, nope, go right. Let's take a detour, right? Your Capricorns, if you're dealing with this Capricorn, this difficult situation is taking a detour, and instead of you just following with it, you're trying to resist it. You are trying to do what the fuck you want to do, and Spirit's like, no. And you're getting upset. You're acting immature. You could be a grown man, you could be an older man, but you're acting immature because you're going against the grain. I feel that I was working all day to move forward with the rebirth. You're a Capricorn? I thought you was a Scorpio. Oh, you talking about a guy you're dealing with. I'm supposed to be a Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of new beginnings happening. A new beginning within ourselves, a rebirth of ourselves, a new beginnings in businesses, actual new birth, like a baby. It's a lot of newness is happening. It's just, the thing is with humanity, it's either people are in line with themselves because they found their higher self. So that's the rebirth in itself. And those are there's people who are waking up and they're learning of their rebirth, and those people who's just resisting it. Maybe Capricorn, that's what you're resisting. You're resisting a new birth of something, or you're resisting a new birth within yourself. Your spirit team, your ancestors, guides, and angels, and all that. The universe has been trying to guide you, and you're resisting it. Good. I mean, it happens. Maybe you got Capricorn in your chart if it's not a Capricorn person you're dealing with. Like, look at your birth chart. You might have Capricorn heavy Capricorn energy in your chart. All right, spirits. How much do you have for the Capricorn? I should just do 3 because I just did a Scorpio reading and I was only able to do 3 cards. Okay. Got 3 cards. So we got success. That's good. So maybe once you stop resisting, Capricorns, whoever this video, this reading is resonating with, once you stop resisting and once you just go with the flow, even through this obstacle, even through this difficult time, you will start seeing the success. Yeah, it was before this, so when you're done with this, you can just go back to the Scorpio. I was only able to do 3 cards, so it shouldn't be that long. But yeah, once you stop resisting and just go with the flow of life, you will start seeing the successes. And success is not just the bigger picture that you're aiming for. Success is the little wins throughout the day, every day. The little wins, the learning of the lessons. Those are successes. Those are success. Those are successes. Those are wins. So don't just look at your bigger picture of what your idea of success is. Every day is a success. Hell, you waking up in a bed, or even waking up, period. Because even if you wake up in the streets, that's another day, the opportunity to get back on your feet. Okay. Younger woman, which is very interesting, because younger woman is. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Before I keep moving forward, so success came under the rainbow card. Remember, rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. And once you just go with the flow and follow the signs and the omens that the spirit, the universe, and your spiritual team has been showing you, once you stop resisting, go with the flow, you will start seeing the successes in your life, or you will reach success, right? The next card that came out was younger woman. Younger woman is underneath younger man. So you could have been dealing with a younger man. You could be a younger woman, or vice versa. You could be a younger man dealing with the younger woman, or at the same time, it doesn't have to be actual people. It could be you. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. Every single person on earth. Nobody is just masculine. Nobody is just feminine. We have both. You may have more feminine energy in your charts. You may have more masculine energy in your chart, but you still have both. So this could be you as an individual in a younger spirit. Maybe you are a younger person, or you are younger at mind, or younger in spirits, okay? Or you could be a young spirits, okay? There's so many aspects, so take it how it resonates. Oh shit, you got 2 younger people. You got a younger man, a younger woman, people in your life that you're dealing with. And then teardrops, which is quite random. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Hold on. Now, the message is coming through. It doesn't have to be of sadness. So teardrops is underneath stork. So like I said, however this resonates with you, if you are pregnant, finding out you're pregnant, or you just had a baby, because stork is news of a birth or of a new business opportunity. So if you're just having a baby, or just had a baby, you're crying. Maybe that's your difficult situation. You're young, your baby daddy is young, or y'all young-minded, or whatever the case may be, and he's acting up. That's a lot of young people do, or young-minded people do, and you're stressing out because you're like, fuck, he's acting up, he's not gonna be a good father, or he's just another baby daddy, or he's gone, he ghosted your ass. I don't know what that is, but that's good. Definitely good. So this message definitely is probably for you too. What is King of Sorrow? Okay, so you can be definitely sad about that if you just had a baby and your baby daddy acting up. Okay? But just know, like the first card says, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Whatever difficulties y'all have gone through is either coming to an end, or it's falling over with, or if you feel like the difficulty situation has not ended yet because your baby daddy's still not acting right, he's still not around. Okay, maybe that's a lesson for you. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that. King of Sorrow by Sade. I hope I said that right. Oh God, I know. I'm not. Anyways. So. But Capricorn, if you're in the situation of you just had a baby and your baby daddy's still acting up, maybe this is a life lesson, one like a test for you. This is one of your obstacles where it's something that you need to learn as an individual. Okay. If you're scared of being a single mother, or you're finding yourself being a single mother, and you just gave birth, your first child, whatever number child it is, it's not the end of the world. It's not. I'm a single mother to 2 kids, and it's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. It's to me, if it had to be this way, I'd rather being a single mother than being with somebody who will cause me hell or make life even more difficult than when it has to be. Because life has been a blessing to me and my kids. Like God is great. Okay. Did I ever see envision myself to be a single mother? Hell the fuck no. How I grew up, and what I went through, I since a teenager, when I started thinking about kids for the future tense, I said, God, when I have kids, I want it to be we a family. We married, or we a family. But kids they both their mommy and daddy together, seeing real love. Did that happen that way? No, it didn't. But I also said, but God, if it doesn't happen that way, I still want my kids to have their father and their mother in their life, whether it's together or separate, as long as my kids have both their parents. That's all I ask for, right? So if you're feeling like that's how you felt, oh Lord. But if you're you're scared of single motherhood, or he's just acting up, and you're at the end of the day, whether it's momentarily or a lifetime thing of being single motherhood, or just being to yourself with a new child, a new baby, or a birth of anything. I'm talking to the people who are going through this situation right now when it's involving a baby, but there's still other. Oh shit, my phone is about to die. But so let me finish this message. But Spirit is telling you everything is gonna be okay. Rainbow colors is happiness. Like everything, rainbow colors is your chakra colors. Everything is being aligned. Everything is gonna be good if you just go with the flow of life. You follow the signs of synchronicities and the omens that the Spirit and the life is showing you. You will have success. Everything will work out. So those, for the people that it has nothing to do with a baby. Okay, there's no baby, or we're not talking about a baby. But a birth of a new opportunity, a birth of a new business opportunity. Hell, I mean, what came to my mind is also a new relationship. Whatever it is, if you're dealing with somebody else and this person is being immature, this person is acting up, or whatever the case may be, and it's causing you personal sorrow, know that it's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I'm telling you, it is going to be okay. It don't look like it right now, while you're in the midst of the storm. But just know, if you just follow God, if you just follow Spirit, if you just follow the universe, the signs and synchronicities, if you just follow your heart, follow your intuition, I am telling you, it will be okay. It's happening for a reason. This is a lesson in your life. This is a test. This is an obstacle in your life that you're supposed to learn something that is going to help you to grow as a spiritual being, as an individual. Okay, and if you are at the end of this storm, ooh, throat chakra acting up. I'm saying something here. You better be listening. So, if you are at the end of the storm, right? and you are seeing the success, you are seeing the rewards, you are seeing the blessings after the storm, or you're at the very tip of the end of the storm. Just know, and this teardrops, what I was trying to say earlier, and I lost track of what I was saying, but this great personal sorrow, these teardrops, it could be of happiness. You just finally got out of the storm. You came out of it. You learned your lesson. You have grown. You have risen. You have had a rebirth. You are finding alignments with these rainbow cards, because those are your chakra colors. You are finding in line. You are becoming aligned in your life, right? You're finding enlightenment. It will, you can't do nothing but cry, because you're happy. You're happy. You're feeling blessed. You're finding yourself, and that's where the success comes in. Also, you are finding yourself. That is a success, because just as you've noticed in your own personal life, it's not easy. It wasn't easy. It's not easy, and it's not everybody finds themselves. Yes, you cried yesterday, girl. Yes, I've been crying. I've been crying of pure fucking joy. Like, life is good. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful, everything is so fucking beautiful now, right? And people probably looking like, but girl, your life ain't perfect. Your life ain't wherever you are in your life. You're like, so it's about to be though. Like, you see, when you become aligned in your life, when you find enlightenment, when you find yourself, when you find your higher self. Hey girl, how you doing? When you find yourself, you see the world differently. You see the world in new lenses, but really, technically, you take off your lenses. You take off the rose petal glasses. Rose petals, not all roses are beautiful. Shit, some of them, I don't know, are dying or decaying or moldy, or someone did some shit to it and it looks fucked up. They fucked up the roses, right? So you had these lenses on, these glasses on, that you made you look at life in whatever way you looked at it, right? And however you looked at it, that wasn't what life really is. Okay, so now you done reached a point in your life, you done found enlightenment, you've become aligned with your life, with yourself, with the universe, with God. You could finally take off those lenses, those glasses, that mask, and now you see life for what it really is. Beautiful. Heavenly. Life just looks brighter. Life just looks more beautiful. And when you see life like that, you'll start seeing your life like that. Your life will fall in the line. Your life will you'll see the successes and the beauty and the blessings and everything in life, in every day in life. And if you haven't yet, you will. That just means you got more alignment to work on. That just means you got to work on more of yourself. That just means you got to heal more of yourself, and that's okay. But also, if you're going through a moment in your life where you're healing, you're going through healing, that's good. But just don't stay in that energy. You don't want to go through healing every single day. Like, you also want to live. You also want to live in the present moment, okay? Live and enjoy life. But so if you're not necessarily seeing life like how I just explained it, and that's okay. That just means you got more to go. You got more to grow. Because it does, at the end of the day, you got these two cards, younger man and woman. If you're not necessarily dealing with a younger man or woman, or you're not necessarily young like that, not saying you're old, but you're not young, like your teens or young 20s, that just means now that you have found yourself. Also, if you don't have these people in your life, that just means that's your spirit, your duality within yourself. And with it being younger, that means maybe you're at the beginning of the stage of enlightenment, okay? So you're brand new, you're young at it, right? You still got more to go, was what I'm trying to say. You still got more to go. And that's okay. Just keep going. It gets more beautiful. It gets more brighter. You know, how you see the world, how you see life in your life. It gets better to where everything just flows. That's when you become a magnet to success, a magnet to constant blessings, a magnet to wish fulfillments, a magnet to great things, abundance. Everything that you ask for, you are a magnet to it. It comes to you effortlessly. Trust me, I know it's happening in my life currently. Okay, so wow, my phone's about to die, so let me go ahead and end this. That was a beautiful message. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is Peacock. Beware of great pride. I don't know if you can see it. Beware of great pride. So, and that's what it was a message. That was a message for me too before. I kept getting the message. Spirit was telling me, Tiffany, all right, girl, these blessings are rolling in. Okay, you growing, you glowing. Okay, just don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get full of yourself. All right, stay grounded. Because it's easy to get your head to blow up. My head to blow up. It's easy. It's easy. I don't be saying shit. Y'all don't even realize how blessed my life is, and I don't say it. Not because it's just because I'm living it. I don't need to showcase it. It's not for y'all. It's for me. Okay. It's just y'all are getting to experience the blessings of me finding myself, finding my gift, and tapping in, getting in tune with myself. That's what I'm sharing with y'all, because that's for y'all. So what I'm feeling is with this Peacock, be aware of great pride, is when you're finding yourself, when you're receiving these blessings, when you're opening to this enlightenment. Don't get too egotistical. Don't get too boastful. Don't get too prideful. Okay? Stay grounded. Sometimes, maybe, if you can't do it every day, on a daily, if you try to do it weekly as much as you can, but you need to go outside in nature and go sit your ass on the ground and ground yourself. Okay? Stay grounded. Basically, yeah, you can say it's basically telling you to be humble. Yeah. Not saying, when you're saying being humble, it's not that you need to being humble does not mean you can't bask in your blessings and your greatness and your rewards and your success. That's not what that means. It just means that being humble means, like, and it says it in this book that I read. I just finished reading today. Basically, with the success and the blessings that you're receiving, you know what's for you, you know what's of you, because you was true to yourself, you had true intentions, right? So the rewards and your blessings that you are receiving, not saying it don't mean nothing to you, but okay, first, okay, I'm sorry, I can't gather my words, or I can't say it right. It's not coming to me how I want it to be coming out. I'm thinking it, but it's not coming out of my mouth. But for instance, a person who's been had money, it don't mean nothing to them. They don't gotta be flashy with it. Look, a motherfucker, who's that boy who has Facebook? Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, or whatever the fuck his name is, and them real wealthy ass motherfuckers. They're not riding in fucking Ferraris and Bugattis and all this extra shit, or wearing Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and this name brand shit. They look like normal ass people driving normal ass cars. They ain't flashy with it. Money ain't shit to them because they make it $1 billion a minute or some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? So compared to a person who's just getting money, you know, who ain't used to shit, who didn't really genuinely work hard for it. Okay, they flash you with their money. Right when they get $10,000, $100,000, they go buy something and they spend their money like an instant. They gotta go buy them a flashy ass car to let everybody know they rich or they got money, right? When you're like that, not only is it genuine, because when you really work hard for your shit, when you really worked hard for it, whether it's actually physically working on something, or you had to fucking grow within yourself to find yourself, to finally you waited all your life, you grew your whole life to finally receive these blessings, right? The last thing you're gonna do is flash it to flash it to people, and to attract motherfucking moths to a flame to try to fuck your shit up, or you just run through your money. When you worked hard for shit, you appreciate it, okay? You appreciate it and you keep it to yourself. Now I'm saying, like, oh, if you win a lot of money, you only spend it on yourself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, whoever is important to you, whoever you feel like genuinely Spirit is telling you this is for, that's all that matters. Being flashy with it, you know, being egotistical, being boastful with it, you're not going to do that because you worked hard for your shit. Okay? You hear it, look at you being a peacock, being beautiful. You know how beautiful, have you seen a peacock? I mean, I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen videos and pictures. They are some beautiful creatures, especially when they fan out their feathers. Be a peacock, be beautiful, but just be chill. Peacocks ain't loud. They fan out their feathers and they just glistle. They just do whatever the fuck they do with their feathers, and that's what that is. They don't, ain't no loud noises. Ain't them fucking being loud, and they are being. They are existing because they're just beautiful creatures. Be beautiful. Receive these blessings and the success beautifully, and live in it. Just be in it. If you want, not saying you can't post pictures. Hell no. Yes, post pictures because that's your life. Don't be like, bitches, I got a motherfucking I don't know. Just be smart with your blessings. Appreciate your blessings. Okay? You worked hard for this shit. You worked hard for your shit. Appreciate it. Okay? And protect it. Because when you quick to go run to social media, look, bitches, I'm a millionaire now. I bought this and this and this and this, showing your money. What does that attract? Motherfucking haters who want to come and try to take your shit or destroy your shit or banish your shit or talk down on your shit. Like, I mean, that could still happen regardless, but like when you genuine and you are authentic, you will attract more so people who are appreciated, who will appreciate it, you know, and look at it as inspiration. Then people will be like, oh, look at this boastful ass bitch, you know, she's being cocky or big headed, they want to come and either wish you harm, wish you bad luck, or literally try and take your shit or destroy your shit. Okay, there's a difference. Alright guys, until next time. My phone about to die, I gotta go charge it up. Peace.